So guys, we're going to talk about unplugging from social media. I'm not even going to waste your time. I'm going to go straight into it. When you plug into anything, in this case, I want to really focus on social media, on the news, on anything that you're listening to. You're plugging into an energy straight up. No BS here. You're plugging into a frequency, and you gotta understand that there is a path that your life is following, and everything that you encounter in this path has an intention. Okay, so things are not happening by mistake. Everything has a frequency, and that frequency has an intention. It is fulfilling, it's here to fulfill something. So I want you to know whether you are making a decision to watch the news or you are not making that decision to watch the news has a frequency and an energy that it's going to fulfill in your life. So you gotta have a consciousness and an awareness of what is in your path and what it's come to do. Now, the energy, I'm going to talk to you about the energy of the news and the things that you listen to. When you turn on the news and Kay Bali, I don't know if she still reads the news on Sky, she's telling you about the people that have died somewhere, or the drug dealers that have been arrested, or a child that has been, things have happened to them. Whatever news it is, every piece of information carries an energy. And when this energy that has come from this killing, is transferred via words, okay, it comes to you via the things that you hear. Now, this frequency or this energy comes into your space. Now, what happens with what you do with that will depend on who you are and how you have allowed yourself to deal with energies around you. So when Kay Bali is telling me about someone who has died, that frequency or energy is, I might get some sun because the sun's just come out. So if I've brightened up all of a sudden, it's because of the sun. So when Kay Bali is telling me news about some sad event that has happened, this news is going to come into my energy field with carrying that energy of sadness. Now, if I've got any sadness in my energy field, and I'm talking about little anxiety or any little grief or anything that I have not dealt with over the years, if I have that still harbored in me and I haven't dealt with that, this news that's coming through with this sadness energy will amplify the negative energy that I have in my life. The negative energy may have nothing to do with someone that has died. It could be that my mom didn't hug me when I was a child, and I'm just harboring these really sad emotions and feelings. Now, you have to understand that in the energy field, energy, sad, we label as humans, we label energy because something may happen here and I'll call it sad, somebody will call it frustration, somebody will call it grief. In the energy field, it's just negative energy. It doesn't really matter. Now, if this sad energy of somebody that has died comes in and finds me with a little energy because my mom didn't hug me and I'm a bit sad because of that, it will amplify this. Or if it finds me with any slight anxiety or any fears of spiders that I may have, it will amplify that fear within me because it's carrying this resonance, this frequency of fear. And what happens is it will change, the way that I am feeling within myself in a negative way. And so you find that if I'm battling with very little stress, but I'm forever listening to the news or scrolling down all this gossip columns and whatever it is that we're scrolling, if I'm battling with very little anxiety, I will not get better, because I'm forever plugged into these channels of negative energy and negative frequencies. So we need to be aware, understand what we're plugging into, what is it carrying, and if it is carrying some frequency and energy that does not elevate me, I have no business plugging into it. And people will say that, right, okay, so how am I supposed to know what's going on if I don't plug into the news, if I don't know? Listen, baby girl, baby boy, you have an internal guidance system. Okay, just like the birds know where to fly, they don't think, oh, should I go left? No, they just get off the tree and just fly. You have an internal guidance system. You just need to plug into it. And you can plug into it via meditation or any yogic practices out there. It requires you to be still, but you cannot plug into it if you're forever plugging into these channels that are bringing about negativity. So try and cultivate a stillness, a peace within you to try and tap into this internal system that will guide you. You will never ever be guided via channels that are bringing in negative news. Also, people say that, okay, but I have to do something about what's going on. If I don't listen, then I don't know. Let me tell you something. If news comes into your space, into your energy space, and you are harboring even if it's the slightest unforgiveness or any little things that you haven't dealt with, the news comes in or you read something, it will amplify this negative energy that you have, such that if you're to respond to whatever this news is and you want to do something or to make a change, you're going to approach the change from the negative, because that's what is resonating within you. But if I have sorted my energy space out myself and I'm in a very good place energetically, and I hear news of something that's come of killings or whatever it is that needs to be dealt with, in that moment, I am in the right place, because what I am doing is I am not getting all emotional about what's happening. And when I come from that space, I have the right attitude, all right? I have the right energy for change. But people say, oh, we gotta use anger to change, to motivate us. Bullshit. Anger only will bring about more anger. It will give you resolve that is, anger fueled. Okay, that's why we have all these wars that never seem to end. You may win the war, you may think that there is peace, but you've created more enmity for generations to come, and it never will resolve anything. My advice is unplug from social media, unplug from friends, unplug from family that do not serve you. Deal with your energy. Get yourself into an energy space that is aligned with what you want. If you want peace in your life, get into that energy space. Read about things that bring about peace. If you want more money, read about changing career, understand the energy that money is and plug into that. If you have an illness, plug into healing sounds on YouTube. You have no business plugging into things that are making you more sick, that are making you more stressed. Plug into the goodness that is out there, because there is goodness out there. So let's just breathe. Cut off social media. Get rid of things that do not serve us, habits that are not good for us, people that are not good for our energy. And let's plug into a resonance, a frequency that will bring us goodness, because that frequency, that energy is there. You just need to find it and plug into it. I love you. I'll see you in the next episode.